Yo, what is going on, guys? Monster here, and we are back with a brand new video. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day. What is going on, guys? Anyway, what we're going to be doing in today's video is we are going to be going over all of these patches right behind me. You guys see that right there? Right back there? We are going to be going over all of these. These should be released either later tonight or it must have already come out because this is past Microsoft certification, which means that the update's going to get pushed out very, very soon. It's 4 o'clock currently when I'm making this video, so expect this patch later tonight if it did not already come out. Let me just say that right now. So let me shrink myself down a little bit. Boop, right. Is that a good size for you guys? Do you guys like me when I'm like that? You know, alright, I think we're pretty good. Anyway, I'm going to start from the top, go all the way down to the bottom. There will be a link down below in the description that you guys can obviously click. It'll take you to this page and you guys can follow along with me or read for yourself. So, upcoming version 753 ETA April 26th, which is today. Basically, it's adding a new dino, Equus, which is... I think that is... I should have done a little bit of my research. I'm sorry. The Equus is the horse, basically just the horse in Ark. Also known, there is also a unicorn added in. Leadosaurus thing, that is the thing that swims underwater. It's a big giant... I like to call it the water giga just because this thing is absolutely gigantic. It's very aggressive against boats and even players, but it's not able to be tamed, and it will give you raw prime fish meat, which is cool, I guess. I don't know. It's one of the most useful dinos in the world, I'm not even gonna lie. And then there is the Ichthyosaurus, however you really want to say that. That basically is just a flying bird that kind of sits on your arm. It can bring back, say if you shoot it at a dodo, it'll kill the dodo, bring that back to you, and give you prime meat. Now, the next thing is the iguanodon, which is actually funny. Let's try to get a picture of this iguanodon. And basically what this guy is it can walk on all fours and run away super fast, or it can go up on all twos and kind of fight. That kind of looked like a picture from Ark. I'll just search up Iguanodon Ark, and this should come up with an Ark. So this is basically what the thing looks like. When it's on all four paws, it'll run away super fast. If it's on all two paws, which you can control, then it'll just be a better fighter. The next thing is new structures and mechanic tech underwater bases. Now you can make underwater bases with these new structures from tech. You need a tech generator, which has also been added in, along with a tech teleporter. The new tech underwater bases basically just kind of sucks out all the water and makes it all oxygen inside, and that's just basically what that is. Next thing is a tech Moses saddle. A tech saddle for the Moses shootout underwater. I guess it's kind of for raiding tech bases, really. That's all I would really use it for. I don't really know. Probably one of the more useless things right now because nobody really builds underwater bases still, even though they're out. Flyer nerf, basically all pterodons, all quetzals, every single flyer rideable has had a nerf. Wyverns, quetzals, tabajeros, argentaviuses, and pterodons. Also, the moth has maybe the pelagornis. I'm not entirely sure. And basically, the nerf on them is that you cannot increase the melee speed or the movement speed currently. This could change in the future. I'm saying what it is now. You cannot change the movement speed on any of these. You cannot upgrade it, and you cannot change it. The stamina is a lot lower than it used to be. Pterodons can no longer barrel roll unlimitedly. They have a 3-second delay, I think, or like a 3-second cooldown. And a lot of stuff, a lot of people are getting very angry. You guys will experience this for yourself, and then you guys can all comment down below saying, well, I hate this update, this is the worst update ever, blah 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 blah. I'm sorry, I know it's not the greatest, but hey, it's changing up PvP, which makes the game a little bit better. Alright, if you are having fun just playing this game since it released and you do not want anything to change, then I really kind of find that to be boring. If you just want the same thing over and over again, you kind of know what I mean. The next thing is total inventory menu redesign. Basically a just completely different UI. I'm actually kind of excited to see how it works on the Xbox, because on PC a lot of hotkeys have changed and stuff has kind of changed around, so I wonder if it's going to be a lot different on Xbox, or maybe it's going to be really similar to the PC. Next thing is rideable flyers, not moth, now have ground attack. So yes, they will basically, if you land a pterodon on the ground, they will attack. Even a quetzal? Oh yeah, so every single thing besides moth. I've actually never tested out the quetzal's ground attack, but I feel like that would be pretty cool. Next thing is new creature sounds for a bunch of creatures. They just sound a little bit different. That's pretty much it. It's actually really weird because they do sound a lot different, and I'm not used to it, and you guys won't be used to it most likely, but then like you're like, what just made that noise? It's actually pretty funny. The next thing is new female / male character sounds, inventory sounds, so just a lot more sounds. One C4 can be attached to a dino at a time. This is to prevent suicide bombing or dino bombing, C4 bombing, whatever you want to call it. Sheep now have a slaughter option when you have a club, sword, hatchet, everything else equipped, basically so that you can harvest more from them, I'm really guessing. Next thing is more new hairstyles, new facial styles, 20 new explorer nodes, player invulnerability. So basically now you have a 5-second invulnerability to eels after you've been attacked by them, so that you don't just get unlimitedly zapped and just stuck over and over and over again, and you can't escape from them. Scuba tanks now provide oxygen underwater even when players are offline. I'm surprised that this wasn't in there before, but if you go offline with a scuba tank on and you are underwater, it will still feed you that oxygen that it should do. Underwater mines now respect enemy foundation radius. I guess you could kind of just go into somebody's underwater base, put an underwater mine down, and that was it, but now you cannot do that any longer. Underwater mines increase damage, so they got a damage buff, they also got a targeting range buff, and a movement speed buff by 100%. I wonder if these things are really fast now. I'd like to test these out, although I still don't feel like these are going to be that useful, just because nobody builds underwater bases. That's just the thing about Ark. Nobody built it, so I don't know if they're useful. I really have no clue. Cluster grenades no longer fragment if they are destroyed by damage, so when a lot of you guys probably try to suicide bomb or saw videos of people suicide bombing with cluster grenades, basically what you would do is you would jump from a Quetzal, have cluster bombs in your hand, go on top of somebody's base, throw the cluster grenade before you died, and it would scatter everywhere and damage everything. Now, if it does get shot by a turret, it will not scatter. It'll basically act as if it was a normal grenade, but do the same damage as a cluster grenade. Vault health and physical size has been decreased, so now I think it's about 1 to 2 walls high instead of being all the way up to 4 walls high, and it's like a 1x1 foundation, like length, I guess what you could call it. It's really small, or width I should say. It's really small and it's really not that big anymore, which I'm super happy about. A lot of you guys probably vault layered your bases and you guys are probably gonna get mad, but this is so nice because it's good for building. It makes building small bases actually a thing and not too hard or complicated. Now I don't have to actually build a gigantic 10x10 base to fit these big ass vaults inside of them. That was something that I really hated with Ark, and I'm happy that they changed it a little bit. Speed buff gained from oxygen stats on dinos decreased by 80%, so if you pump oxygen on your dinos to get them to be speedy Gonzalez in the water, now it's not going to work as well. It's going to get reduced by 80%, so they're probably going to be really slow, unfortunately. Tech structures now give appropriate installation on scorched earth. I guess even when you had tech structures down, it was probably flaming hot inside them, or maybe it was really cold. I don't know. Turrets can now be placed underwater. Underwater turrets will not target anything above water, helping with underwater bases. Basically, that's pretty much all that is. Mutation bar, egg incubation bar, and taming bar are now display the numeric. So basically, if you're taming something and you're like halfway, remember how it just said taming? Now it actually shows 50%, 56%, 70%, 98% every single time the dino eats a kibble, berry, meat, and it kind of just goes up every single time, which is pretty cool. The next thing is fixed weight calculation / updating issue. I think what this is what you would do is you would get on a dino or even in your inventory, upgrade the weight while you're already encumbered, and it wouldn't update, and it would still make you be encumbered until, say, you picked up an item, removed an item, used an item, or did anything like that. Now I think they completely fixed that issue, which wasn't major at all, but good job on Wildcard's part. Now that's just no longer a thing at all. Vaults are now paintable. Paint them whatever color you guys want to. Therizino spawn weight and aggro range decrease so that they won't aggro from so far. Thank you. I cannot tell you the amount of times I've actually gotten killed by Therizino because their aggro range is gigantic. Also, their spawn weight, I don't really know what that means. Does that mean when they spawn in the game and they're wild? Does that mean that spawn rate, or like when you first tame them? You know what I mean? I'm not entirely sure. Certain creatures now have special weight reductions for specific resources similar to the beaver. So Mammoth now gets reduced 75% reduction on wood weight. So I think wood weighs a pound per each. So now I think, let me try to do this math in my head. A pound each of 100 wood is 100 pounds. So 75% reduce would reduce a whole stack of wood down to 25 pounds inside of a mammoth. I think. I could be wrong. So, Ankylo reduces weight of raw metal by 75%, and basically the Dode reduces weight of stone by 75%, massively helping with farming, and I'm so happy for this. Any of you guys who play on official are also probably super happy from this. That's really good, and thank you. Thank you, Wildcard. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened there. Beaver and 30 Dragons now adjusted to 50% reduction for resource weight. They do a few due to being jack of all trades. So I guess they added more stuff that they are actually like reduced weight for, maybe stone and stuff like that. And that brings us to the end. I don't think I read off the first one, which was aquatic and amphibious creature breeding. Basically, you can breed squids, moses, plesios, everything you want to, guys. So that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, make sure you guys smash the like button down below. I would really appreciate it. Also, hit the subscribe button if you guys are brand new to the channel and you guys want to see some more videos like this. I'm sorry I'm very like red. Like, I have this light on. Let me just turn this off. It messes up the entire green screen because now there's no light on, and now I can turn this light on. So, and like, no matter what, I really just don't look normal. Maybe that looks a little bit more normal than that one does. I'm not entirely sure. So, I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for looking like a really weird person. But hey, anyway, let me make myself full screen. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching the video. The green screen to get all my hair. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, smash the like button. Leave a comment down below if you guys got a question. Hit the subscribe button if you guys are brand new to the channel. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.